Hey guys, Sam here and welcome back to my javax tutorial series for beginners. And in this video, I'm going to teach you something called as an action listener, with the help of which you can perform some really cool stuff in Java. So let's get started. First, let's go ahead and create a new Java class in our src folder right there. Okay, its name is gonna be let's name it to tutorial 2 or yeah. Then I'm gonna select the OK button. Okay, now you can see here a public class Java tutorial 2 is created. And here let's go ahead and create a main function for that, or let's just create that public static void main string code. And here I'm going to type in new tutorial 2. Okay, so let's just create its tutorial or its constructors actually. And here let's just try creating a JFrame. Okay, so in case you don't know something about JFrame, you can go ahead and watch my other tutorials, my first tutorial actually, in which I explained you everything about JFrame. Okay. Okay, so here let me set its size to 400 into 400, and it's the most important thing, set visible, and it's gonna be true. Okay, so here let's just now create a JPanel and a JButton. Let me just explain you what's a JPanel and what's a JButton. JPanel is nothing but something like a panel which is attached to our JFrame, to the screen of our JFrame, like all the content of our JFrame. Okay, so let me just show you where is a JPanel attached. And as you can see, here's our tutorial window. We can resize it accordingly, but here a problem is gonna come that whenever we attach like a JButton to it, to our screen, the button gets completely attached to the screen of this window. Like its complete screen will just contain that JButton. But if we attach a JPanel here, of course you need to create a JPanel's object, and then there's an inbuilt function called as add, which adds some functions or some method kind of thing, or you can say some panel or some button or something other like that, some J kind of thing to our screen or whatever we're adding to. Like if we want to add a JPanel if we want to add a button to a JPanel, then we can just type in panel.add and it's going to be JButton's object. Okay, so here I'm going to pass panel. Okay, so you can see there's no problem, or you cannot see anything in your window actually, because JPanel is just like that, you cannot see a JPanel. But what happens is it just gets attached and you cannot see it, but you will be able to see its output if we attach a JButton to it. I'll be explaining you JButton a bit later. Okay. Okay, let's do new JButton. Okay. Panel.add, and it's gonna be button, of course. Okay, let's just try running our program again. And here, hey, what happened? I'm not getting it. Or I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna just cut all this and paste it here. Okay. So now you can see the buttons get to our JPanel. Of course, that was my mistake. I had actually did all this and the starting of our JFrame. Okay, I'll be explaining you the problem which came just a bit later. First, let me explain you a JButton and some more stuff. Okay, so now you can see here's a button and its size is pretty cool, right? Now, what's gonna happen if I just type in uh where's that panel kind of thing? Oh, here's it is. Okay, it's saying frame.add panel, and I'm gonna instead add this button to it. Okay, button. Okay, so let me just cut this line and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, let's just try running our program again. And here you're able to see here's a button which is completely attached to the screen of your JFrame window, right? That's the reason why you should use JPanel in your Java program. Okay, so now we've got to know about a JFrame, JPanel, but not very good about JButton. Let me just tell you about that. JButton is just kinda user interface, which is just similar to a button. You know, it's quite obvious to know about a JButton. I won't be telling you about it in detail, but now we've done all this. Now let me explain you that problem which just came, and it was that here when I just added all this, here just before this line, in this line here, that there actually came a problem that nothing was getting displayed. That was actually we've set it to visible before. We've added this JPanel and JButton and some more stuff, and we've set it default close operation and set size before that. It just that it's just only it's the reason. Okay, it's the reason itself. Okay, now let me explain you what's an action listener. An action listener is a listener which listens to your events, to your button clicks. Okay, there are different kind of listeners like key listener, window listener, and some more stuff. I'll be telling you about them a bit later in the future tutorials. And let's just start with an action listener. What's an action listener? As I told you, it's just kind of a listener which listens to whenever you just click a button, and what it does then is actually it performs the action which you have told it to perform, that hey, whenever I click this button, do this task. Okay, so let's now go ahead and create an action listener class. Okay, before we actually get started, I'll be teaching you all the three methods to create an action listener class in Java. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, it's gonna be the inner class method. In this, we're gonna create an inner class, name it whatever we want, like AC, and which is gonna implement something called as an action listener. Oh, come on. Okay, it's the action listener class. Okay, so now it's showing us an error. Class AC must be either declared abstract or implement abstract method, or implement abstract method actually, action performed, action event. Okay, so now there are again two ways in which you can create that action performed method. You can just type in that stuff, public static, and some more stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in command N. if you're using any other IDE like I don't know, like NetBeans or something like that, you have to type in. But when you're doing it in IntelliJ, then it's very easy. You need to type in. You need to go ahead to that class, and wherever you want to type in, you need to type in Command N. If you're using Windows, then Control plus N. Then here you need to select this thing, override method. Okay, so the method that we're gonna override is this action performed. Okay, so as you can see, here's that override annotation, and here's the method public void action performed. So here we're gonna type in button dot set text. Hey there. Okay, so what's this set text? It is an inbuilt function in Java AWT or Java Swing. I actually don't do that, but it is a really good method. Like it just sets the text to whatever you like button dot set text and that kind of thing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and create this JButton instance. Oh, just come on, button. Okay, so here I'm gonna type in jbutton. Okay, now if we actually try hitting that button, nothing is gonna happen because we haven't actually added this class to this button. So let's just continue. Let's create the object of this class ACAA equals to do AC. Okay, so here let's just go ahead to our button and add an action listener. It's also just an inbuilt method with the help of which we can just add an action listener to this thing, to our AC and whatever it is, whatever is your class name. Okay, so what it actually wants is it wants an object of the class of another class which implements action listener. Okay, let's just go ahead and try run this program. Running actually. Okay, so whenever we now press this button, you can see here it comes, hey there, right? It's pretty cool. Okay, now let's just go ahead to our button.setText or here, and here let's just let me give you an example of another method. Okay, it's the getText function or method actually. I'm gonna type in string str equals to whoa, or it's gonna be okay. Let's just type in button dot get text. Okay, so what's this get text? It's just an method which gets the text of your window, of your button, your JLabel, your JText field, and that kind of stuff. Okay, so here we're gonna type in button dot set text. It's gonna be str. Okay, now if we actually run this program, we'll be able to see that actually nothing happens. Its text is hello there, and when we press it, actually nothing happens. Okay, I just wanted to give you an example of the getText method. Now let's go ahead to the second method to create an action listener. Okay, here you saw that here is a class which implements action listener, and now we need to create all this stuff. Really very too much, right? So if we want to make this thing a bit smaller, then we can do another thing, which is just go ahead to the add action listener, and here we're gonna type in new action listener. Okay, so whenever you press enter, you can see that public void action performed and all this stuff again comes. And here we can again type in, or oh wait, get look is on button dot set text. Then it's gonna be whoa. Okay, let's just again run our program. Here you can see here's our JFrame again with the button, and when I press it, you can see its text changes to whoa. Okay, now let's go ahead and come to the final method, which is the smallest in all these three, or in all these. Okay, so let's just go ahead and delete all this code. So here you need to type in E, and it is the lambda expression actually. Sorry for my wrong pronunciation. And what it actually does is that it just does that you can say that it just actually overrides the method of the action performed. Okay, so here if we again type in button dot set text, and it's gonna be whoa or something like whoa. Okay, so let's just again run it. So when I again press this button, you can see its text changes to woo. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to watch some more tutorials on some different languages like C, C++, then please let me know in the comment section. And if you want to know something more really cool about Java, then please like and subscribe.